todos. Okay, so join me on my solo date. I'm here by myself and my doggy. So I want to talk to you guys about the pros and cons of living in Florida. What better way to tell you the pros and cons of Florida than, you know, showing you the city. So we're gonna have lunch together. Have lunch with me, bestie. You gotta get over the fear, bro. Like, I'm over here recording outside in Chipotle. Like, thank God I could be outside, because if I was inside, I'll be way too nervous to talk to y'all. Hopefully it's not that, like, loud with the background noise over there. But I don't care. I'm doing my little solo date. It's been a while since I got Chipotle. It's so good. Usually they don't make it this good. So I'm impressed today. They impressed me. And it was like new employees. I haven't seen these employees. But whatever. You know, there's a lot of people here in Orlando. So let's start that off with my first pro. So yeah, I love that there's so many people here, because there's like so many opportunities to meet people. And like everywhere I go, I feel like people always come up to me. And they're just like staring at me right now even, but like, yeah, like I don't know, I feel like people are very curious here. They're not afraid to go up to you, and they're very like amable. Son muy amable aquí, like very nice. I feel like they have that like southern hospitality that I never like experienced before, but it's true what they say. And I don't have a tan, I promise you. It's just the lighting, because the sunset. I just can't focus on anything else. I don't even know what I'm talking to y'all about. One thing about this Chipotle, guys, is my gym is literally right there. So I can walk over here and just eat Chipotle after the gym. So I love that. But I don't usually buy food. I'm trying to diet and stuff, not eat rice and stuff. So I don't come often, but like if I wanted to, it's right next to the gym. So one thing that I get asked a lot when I came here to Florida is like, how is it? How is Florida? You know, is it worth moving over here? These are often questions that I get. And I don't know, sometimes at first I didn't know how to respond, because I'm like, oh, I've only been here since, how many months I've been here? July, August, September, October, and now November. Almost 6 months. That's crazy. 6 months is a long time, but it flew by, I feel. I feel like time just flies by. Like, what? That still is crazy to me. But yeah, I just never know how to respond, because I just have like a bunch of mixed feelings about it. So, I don't know. But y'all can help me figure it out now, because we're gonna talk about it. So if you guys are interested in moving out of state, keep watching. I feel like if you're thinking about it alone, like you should just take the big step and do it. I feel like fear is just one of our biggest things that get in our way. So why not? If you start planning it out, then it's gonna happen. You just have to believe that it's gonna happen. And I highly recommend it, because I feel like it's life-changing. Like I talked about it before, but the type of environment that you're in definitely matters. Nah, I feel like I lied in my last video. I said it definitely matters where you are, but it doesn't matter. Like, as long as you have the support, the plan, ready, set to go, then you can just do it. So yeah, that's another one of my pros, I think, is if you can come here and have like people already here for you. That's gonna help you transition big time. For me, I have my family, so I didn't have to worry about that. I feel like I was the last one to even head down here. Especially for my dog too. For my Pilo, who's hiding under the table. I feel like he likes it better, like definitely, as he's getting older, he's not going to be wanting in the cold. And so this type of environment has really helped him, because he's able to just like, we are able to go outside whenever we want. Like, so this being outdoor any time of the year is just perfect for us. So we're just gonna finish this in the car because I'm running out of sunlight. So let's turn on the lights and finish here. But yeah, those two are the two pros that I would like say are the best. Like the people, I feel like adding church to that too. I feel like church is a whole nother community, and the church here is just so different. I feel like, I don't know, it's just a lot of people actually try to go, and they actually speak a word that's like modern and true, and like that you can actually relate to. So I love that. I love the church here. It's beautiful too. You want to go to like a church that you're gonna be happy in and feel like aesthetically happy in, you know. So another pro I would say obviously is the weather. Like, I'm sweating in here, but it can range a lot. I was really scared moving down here because they told me, you know, the hurricanes, the heat. I feel like it wasn't as bad. Like, we have heat waves up north too, and it was just the same. And the only thing I would say is it did rain a lot. Like, the rain is just so unpredictable, but it's mostly during the summer. I feel like I haven't really seen it rain here that much now in the fall or winter. But if you're like me, I love rain. Like, it just sets the vibe, especially like for reading or meditating or whatever, you know. Napping. I love the rain, and I love the sun. You know, that vitamin D, we need that. We need I said that way too aggressive, but we need sun in our lives. Like, I feel like when I used to live over there, I would get seasonal depression. It would get dark too fast. Like, right now it's about to be 6, but over there it would be dark like at 4. And like, I was just like in shock. Like, here is just kind of very, very similar, but also not. I don't know. Yo, one thing about living here is you're never going to get bored. Like, for my last pro, I think I'm gonna say you're never gonna be bored here. Like, I've been here almost 6 months already, and I haven't even done all the things that I want to do. I haven't even gone to all the parks that I want to go to. I have not even tried all the restaurants, all the food spots that I've had my eye on. And it's like, obviously nowadays they're opening more and more and more, and I see even some chain restaurants that were over there that are opening here now. So I'm like, that's nice. Like, now I don't gotta, like, you know, say, oh, they have that there but not here. Now they have basically everything here that they have there and more. So I'm like, there's literally, for me especially, because for me to have fun nowadays as an adult, I'm not gonna be like, let's go clubbing. So honestly, the clubbing life here, the nightlife here is not a deal breaker for me. But if it's a deal breaker for you, I get it. It's not as bad though. Like, I've been looking, I haven't tried it for myself because I don't really go out. But if I did go out, I already have a few spots that I have in mind that I want to go to, and it looks fun and it looks cool. So I'm like, what's the difference? Like, you just go out with your friends and get drinks and listen to good music and dance if you want to. And people don't dance nowadays either anywhere, but I love it here. Oh, the people too, they're like, you hear a lot of like reggaeton, you hear a lot of like Hispanic music. So, you know, you're never gonna be bored as a Latina, I would say here. As a Latino, you're not gonna be bored because you're gonna hear your same music everywhere you go. One thing though is, you know, where I was before, it was majorly populated with Dominicans, but over here it's like a good mixture. So it's very diverse here. Now if you want to get into the ugly part, the cons, baby, keep listening. But if I already convinced you based on the pros, then I think these cons are not even gonna outweigh those pros. So you tell me. All right, comment down below if you think that the pros are going to be better than the cons, and if I helped you make the decision to move, even here in Florida or anywhere. So my first con is going to be, you guessed it, the traffic. I don't want to say the traffic. I want to say it's more like the distance and the traffic lights. But you know, there is a lot of people in Orlando, and so Orlando is really, really big. Like, it ranges miles on. So you got to take that into consideration if you're wanting to move down here, because if you have a car or whatever, you're gonna have to drive like longer distances, just because there's red lights that last like literally 3 minutes long. Like, you can literally write a whole essay. I literally have edited and uploaded a whole video at a red light. But it's crazy. Like, the red lights here, it's not always bad. Like, I feel like they do it more like during the busy times, the busy hours, which is like, you know, before and after work, before and after school. So it's pretty balanced here. It's not gonna affect your life if you like have things scheduled and planned, even spontaneously. I wouldn't say that it's gonna affect you that much, but just be prepared. You know, because I would be like, yo, like, are we there yet? Like, or sometimes I'll be like, that was fast, but it was actually like pretty long. I'm like, that was 30 minutes. We went to the beach, and I'm like, that was 2 hours. 2 hours to go to the beach. I'm like, I'm basically at Miami already. Let's just keep going. Nah, but it's worth it. Some beaches are actually like 40 minutes away, but if you want to find the really good ones, like by the Gulf of Mexico or America, whatever it's called now, then you gotta kind of travel a little bit far. Like, I went to Siesta Key, and that was like the best beach I've gone to here so far in Florida. So it was worth the drive, and it went by fast. So, you know, when you're with your people or whatever, the time is gonna go by fast anyways. Now, it also depends where you work, because I don't have to travel for work. So if I was to work in downtown, or if I was to work any other area than where I live, then I would be here very much complaining about the traffic. So I'm kind of biased. The other thing I would say is that there's no bodegas. Yo, I'm a bodega baddie. Like, I need my bodega, you know, just if I want to go grab a pastelito, if I want to go grab un salami, unos plátanos. Dude, you have to be on point to get plátanos here. Like, it's literally so hard to get plátanos here, and I don't understand why, because we're literally so close to the motherland. But it's so hard to get plantains here. Good plantains, good salami, good stuff like that. But honestly, I'm on a diet, so I'm not eating salami. I'm not eating queso frito. I'm not eating fritura that much, which is helping me lose weight. So you can see it as a con, you can see it as a pro. But nah, I do miss like the little restaurantes that they would have. Like, I can't just go down the street and go to Picalos, you know. I just posted like a picture of a place that I used to love getting like calzones and stuff at. Here it's kind of like everything's kind of like aesthetic and chain restaurants. I don't know, it's not as quality, you get me? But it's still good, it's still manageable, you know. I am also biased because I've been living at home. My abuelita be cooking for me, so we don't gotta be spending money. So whatever, it's healthier, but also a con in a way, because, you know, I miss my food. You want chicharrón? Forget about it. If you want anything related to like Dominican or Hispanic food, you can go to Kissimmee, and there'll be a lot of like Puerto Rican restaurants, like similar Dominican restaurants. But I just think the quality in where I used to be is way better. Obviously, like New York, Massachusetts. But it's passable. But you gotta kind of travel a little bit distance. For me, like the only place that I find it in is in Kissimmee. Okay, and I gotta go because you see it's getting dark already. But 5:55 on the clock. No, guys, I feel like those aren't even that bad. The last con that I have, you see, if I gotta think hard about it, then there really isn't that much cons. Oh, right. So the last con that I would say is that you gotta come prepared, as in like you have to have a job lined up, like or you have to have like some type of like backup or savings. Did all of this on no drugs. I did all of this sober. Don't you know I did it all for love?
tormenta ahí en ese pedazo. Eso se llama Buenaventura.